The message came at midnight. Hey babe, I need to cancel our trip. Something came up with Alex's family. They're going through a tough time and I promised I'd be there. Hope you understand. I reread it under the dull blue glow of my phone screen, the words blurring as my chest tightened. Alex. Her ex. The same Alex who, according to her, was just a chapter long closed. My thumb hovered over the keyboard. I wanted to ask why him, why now, why us. But instead I typed, of course. I understand. And the moment I hit send, I hated myself for it. We had planned that holiday for months. A quiet week by the coast, no work, no deadlines, just waves, wine, and maybe a new start for us. I'd even bought a camera to capture the sunrise on her face. Now it sat unopened on the kitchen counter, mocking me. The next morning she left early. Her perfume lingered longer than her goodbye kiss. When the door clicked shut, silence flooded the apartment. A silence so complete it rang in my ears. I sat on the couch, scrolling through old photos, her laughter mid-spin, my arm around her waist, beach sunsets from weekends past. I wanted to believe that girl was still mine. But something inside me, something raw and unignorable, whispered that she wasn't. 2 days passed. No calls. No updates. Just vague texts. Busy day. Lots going on. I'll call later. Later never came. On the third day, I found myself staring at her Instagram story. She had posted a photo, her reflection in a car window, the caption, "Long drive, long memories." Car. I recognized it. Alex's family had that exact car. A black SUV with a dent on the right side of the bumper. From the ski trip she once told me about, when she and Alex had crashed into a pole and laughed about it for hours. My stomach twisted. I told myself I was overreacting. That she was helping an old friend through grief. That I should trust her. That's what love meant, right? Believing the best when everything felt wrong. Still, I couldn't sleep that night. I scrolled through her old photos again, comparing backgrounds, noticing details I had missed before. A bracelet on her wrist that wasn't there last week, the same one Alex once gave her for her birthday. By dawn, I wasn't sure if I was losing her or my mind. I booked the trip anyway. Alone. The receptionist at the resort looked confused when I checked in by myself. "Just one?" she asked. "Yeah," I said, forcing a smile. Plans changed. The sea was calmer than I expected, but the air carried that kind of stillness that feels like it's waiting for something to break. I sat by the shore, watching couples stroll hand in hand, and wondered if she'd ever felt this ache when I wasn't there. That night I drank too much wine. The loneliness was thick, clinging to my throat, and for reasons I couldn't explain I texted her. "Wish you were here." The message was marked read instantly. No reply. Then a new photo appeared on her feed. Her at a dinner table, laughing. The caption read, "Family means everything." And beside her, blurred but unmistakable, was Alex. The next morning I packed my bags and left. But not for home. For the first time in my life, I drove without direction. The highway blurred past, my thoughts louder than the engine. I didn't want revenge. I didn't want closure. I just wanted to stop feeling like a fool. At a roadside cafe, my phone buzzed. Her name lit the screen. "Hey!" Her voice came through, too casual, too calm. "Sorry I've been distant. Things got complicated." "Complicated?" I repeated, my voice flat. "You mean spending the weekend with your ex and his family kind of complicated?" Silence. "How did you?" "I saw the photo, Emma." She exhaled sharply. "It's not what it looks like." I almost laughed. "Then tell me what it is." She hesitated. "They lost someone. His mom asked me to come. She still sees me as family." I couldn't say no. Her tone cracked slightly at the end, but I didn't know if it was guilt or habit. "And Alex?" "Yes. What's he to you now?" Another pause. Then softly, "I don't know." The honesty cut deeper than any lie could have. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I just hung up. That night, I parked by a cliff overlooking the ocean. The stars hung low. The waves crashed like they were trying to erase something. I took out the unopened camera, tore it from the box and turned it on. Through the lens, the horizon looked infinite, like a promise of something better, something untouched by betrayal. I snapped a photo. My first of the trip. My last of us. Then I texted her. I took our trip anyway. But I think I'll keep the memories for myself this time. She replied minutes later. I didn't mean to hurt you. I stared at the screen until the words lost meaning. Then I deleted her number. A week later, a mutual friend sent me a message. Did you hear? Emma's back with Alex. I didn't respond. I just scrolled to the photo I'd taken that night. The endless ocean, the faint trace of dawn bleeding through the sky. And for the first time I felt something close to peace. Not because I'd stopped loving her, but because I finally understood. Betrayal isn't always a knife in the back. Sometimes it's a slow retreat, a quiet vanishing, a love that fades while you're still holding on. And sometimes the only way to survive it is to let go before you disappear too.